It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. To get this one going. And away we go from Wisconsin. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Point it right, 180!
Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball to make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Real. 180! What's up?
Mayfield now from the gun. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Cade, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
King. Regular. Up. Run. Stop.
On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 29-yard gain, and that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Run. What's up?
Sending him on the dive. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hey, alert 33! 180! What's up?
Baker now off the play fake. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, alert 33! 180! Alert!
They'll throw, 3rd and long. That one's good to Godwin. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Remember, it's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go.
180! Scott!
Going power with the big tight end. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back to the 3. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal.
180!
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Bails out of the pocket quick. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's 3rd and goal.
Good! Pistol, 180! What's up?
Irving. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Call it a gain of 2 that time, and it leaves him only a yard away on 4th and goal.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. It's a chip shot, this one straight ahead. Oh, it's a fake, they're throwing! And that is incomplete. The fake is unsuccessful. And their first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
Just another circumstance of a very well-coached group defensively. Awareness, game situations, knowing the moment. What an excellent job there to be in position to stop that fake and really turn the momentum around.
Yellow. Set.
Love going to air this out to start. This is on target to Christian Watson. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Fight. That's red. Yellow. Set. Hut. Set.
To the air with Love. Pushing it up past the 30. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Trouble. 38. 6. 45. 1. Ready.
Love now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Ready. Ready.
Give now to the running back. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Give him 32 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
10 at the 19-yard line.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready to go with the second quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. Love with it on first down. Hits his running back. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
10 cycles. Red cut.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
It's a loss of one. Brings up second and goal.
They go to him again. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's a gain of 6. They've got third and goal from the 3.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's third and goal.
White, yellow, set,
He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Packers get the game's first points here in the second. Jordan Love, the touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. On now is McManus to kick this away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10.
King, 180, what's up?
Now here's Mayfield. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Hey, alert, 180! Run. Play it right.
First down, here's Baker. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. Throw is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Baker throwing again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
180! Done!
Mayfield to throw again. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, They really want their chance, and they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. We sure did it.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return, so that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Close, 10, down, ready.
Hand off to the back. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have got you at first, but sure nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 40.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Ready, ready.
Back-to-back carries here. He's got room to roam. He cuts it to the right sideline, and it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Buccaneers 7.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180! Regular, regular, regular! What's up?
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
180!
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Lambeau after this. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Completed to his running back. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
180! What's up?
1st and goal. Here's Irving. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. The Packers take their first time out. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Baker out of the pistol. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Mayfield's going to look to throw this. Has it at the 1. And he gets into the end zone, so the choice to pass on a tie, a good one. That gives them a 1-point lead.
14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
35-yard line.
Ready?
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Left, red. Here we go. Ready?
Love looking to pass. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And this one doesn't go far. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
Come on, 38.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Red, cycle. Ready?
There's Love to throw. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third down here. Need 8 on the play. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's caught for the first. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Ready. Blue, 32. Set, huh?
Throwing again. Love. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
16 more yards. That's another Packers first and 10.
First down throw. Here's Love. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Let's set.
Play action. Love. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take the lead just before halftime. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Packers push their lead to 6. On now is McManus to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Run.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Looking to throw. And almost someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Benjamin St. Juste picks it up.
We see quarterbacks in this league love targeting their slot guys so often. They get plenty of chances defensively to take one the other way. Nice to see him come through with that one. And what a great read to get in position for that pick.
Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. McManus sends it through, and that'll make it a 2-score game. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl, they're going onside kick to begin the second half. See what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did he say no?
No. No. No,
why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
Unable to connect with his running back. And now they face second down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Cut.
Here's the handoff. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Down there. 6, red, yellow.
Brings up 3rd down.
Cut.
Love now. Going deep here for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
They pass on that long field goal. Would have been 55 yards. They're going for this. Trying to push this past the marker. And this one will not work out for him. He's stacked up behind the line, and he's going to head off after a turnover on downs.
Result of the play.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and check downs, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
Still at the 40 here, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Striker. Steal. Black.
To the air with Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17. at the 19-yard line.
They'll run now on second down. He did his part, partner. Got him 8 yards. Sets up third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Y'all gotta pop my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Green Jack. 45. Wide. 6. Mega. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Next on the crosser. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. Fight. 6. Red. 38. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Offense up to the line fast.
10.
4 yards on the pickup.
Shotgun now for Love. Caught by his back. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Love out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Love now on 1st and 10. On him quick, and they bring him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 29-yard line.
Offense to the line fast. Play fake, it's Love. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Striker. 3-3. Flight blue. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got his man. This is Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers push their lead to 15. Well, as they drive forward to win right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. 1st down. Here's Baker. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That's now the 3rd sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think. How many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
Baker now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Packers going nickel on third. No throw, third and long. It's complete. This is Nguka. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Still has some space inside the 35. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Baker throwing again. This is hauled in by Ahn on the right side. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Motioning the tight end now. Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, he really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Throwing again. It's Mayfield. Brought in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And the pack gets home. They drop him. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it'll be third and goal. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Packers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
You knew it before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released, and that sure altered the throw.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. This is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on first. Well, no repeat success in that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Here's Love to throw. Finds his man. It's Crab. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down.
Slide
First
through.
and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready. Needle, flip 50. Green. Blue striker. Ready.
Love from the gun. Hits his running back. And they get this down to the 28.
Faster.
Working quickly here.
Packers, first down. First and
52
10 at
drive.
the 28-yard line.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Handoff now out of the gun. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down. Working quickly here.
Come on.
1
Red.
yard gain
52.
brings up second
Right,
and
right.
9 at the 28-yard line.
Drill green. Set.
Love looking to pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So they're left facing third and long.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
97. Next cut.
To the air on third and long. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Jackrabbit.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Striker. 3-3. 22 needle. Fury. Yellow. Yellow. Zoom. Red. Cycle. Ready. Ready.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Buccaneers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Irving trying to run for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Finds him on the crossing route. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. There's yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
20.
Baker out of the pistol. Vacates quickly left side. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And he's taken out of bounds behind the line. That's going to be a sack. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up. Irving on the inside give. They get 6 on the ground. That sets them up 3rd and goal from the 4. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
Good. 180.
Desperation time here. Rolling out to his left. And they take this in for the score. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. Baker Mayfield, a touchdown.
What an absolute bonus for this offensive coordinator when you've got a QB that can create. What a nightmare for a defense as they just get run on.
180.
Mayfield's going to look to throw this. Got it to 1. And he will get across for 2, and that makes it a 12-point game. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. You've set it downs for him from the 31.
Ready?
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Kraft has it. He has the Packer 1st down. And Brock, that should be enough to win this game. Now, 4 seconds left. We've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap.
Ready up.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Let's go. Blaster. 6. Ready.
They're going to pass it here. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way. Still taking shots until the very last play. So this is a Packers win. 1 down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence he did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.